It's an all-new episode of The Good Stuff. And we're bundling up without the bulk when Alexis Hans shares sleek and warm winter wear. Then, it's beginning to look a lot like a Ralph Lauren Christmas. Get the colors, textures, and tones that'll be on trend this holiday season. Plus,
I can tell why this won awards, let me tell
Thank
you.
you.
Mr. Bake is here with a sweet potato spice cake that you will definitely want on your Christmas list. And Mary tosses together all the classic flavor of buffalo wings into meatballs as our Meatball Madness continues. It all starts right now.
Listen, all week long, we are whipping up various versions of one of my personal favorite food groups. We're talking Meatball Madness. For Meatball Madness, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of my recipes are what I call mashup recipes, where I think of one flavor, and then I think of another thing, and they don't normally go together, and I smush them together and I make it work. So we're gonna do that today. We are gonna make buffalo chicken meatballs. How does that sound? Yeah, it's really good. Honestly, the best part also, no pesky bone to deal with. You get all the flavors of a buffalo wing with all that delicious sauciness, a little crispy celery. It's gonna be absolutely amazing. And the best, it's a meatball. I love a meatball. Okay, so we are gonna get to work on these beautiful meatballs. So the first thing I've got here is I've got one medium onion that I've diced up, just a yellow onion, put it in a little bit of oil and cooked it over medium heat for about 5 minutes. So that's been cooking down now, just until it's a little bit golden and just softened. I always like to cook my onions if I'm putting them in a meatball. Meatballs cook relatively quickly because they're not super huge. I mean, if you're doing something like this, you don't necessarily need to cook the onions, but I'm doing nice little meatballs, so cooking them first gives more flavor, takes a little bit of the moisture out, but still gives it a little bit of sweetness and a bit of moisture to bring into those meatballs. So that's looking absolutely beautiful. Now I wanna season up those onions with a couple of delicious things. This is where we start to get a little buffalo chicken-y. So the first thing I need is 2 cloves of garlic. So I'm gonna rasp those right on into the pan. Any kind of residual heat in this pan is gonna kind of pull back on that garlic flavor. And since I'm mincing the garlic so fine, it will cook up in that beautiful meat super, super nice and quickly, so you won't end up having like raw garlic flavor. So tap that right on in, and you're good to go. Then we're gonna bring in those classic flavors that I like to add pretty much anytime I'm doing like a hot wing, or if I'm doing a specifically like a vegetarian version of a hot wing. So we're gonna add in a teaspoon of cumin. Cumin is one of my favorite ingredients in my pantry. It's really kind of smoky. It's a little bit lemony. It's really, really tasty. So I've got ground cumin here, just a teaspoon of that, going right on into those onions. Again, adding them into the warm pan helps those spices kind of bloom and develop. Then I'm gonna go in with half a teaspoon each of smoked paprika for a little bit of kind of like cupboard bacon, is what I call it. Smoky and delicious. I just came up with that, I'm thrilled. I'm sorry. Cupboard bacon, but not in a bad way, in a good way. I'm also gonna go in with half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Now, if you don't want this super spicy, you can pull that back to a 1/4 teaspoon. But just to round things out and give this a nice kind of like push of flavor, half a teaspoon also of chili powder. Love a chili powder. It's not overly spicy, it's more smoky than anything. So that's gonna give you really nice deep flavor, even though this cooks up really, really quickly. So give that a stir just to combine and get all those flavors to get to know each other. And again, that little bit of heat, you can kind of smell all of those spices coming through. Now what you wanna do is set this aside, because you want those onions to cool completely before you add them into your meatball mixture. We've talked about this already, but you don't wanna add something hot into ground meat mixture unless you're literally immediately cooking it in the oven, because you really don't wanna, you wanna avoid that kind of heat difference, because it gets things a little dicey. So now we're gonna move on though to the panade. Everyone's gonna be like, Mary, we've heard about panade like 4 times now. Get out of here. I could talk about panade 18 more times. I love panade. Panade is essentially just a breadcrumb mixture with a little bit of liquid. This is gonna kind of help bind the meatballs together. It's gonna help keep them nice and moist and give them a really nice tender texture. So I've got a 1/4 cup of just plain breadcrumbs in here. If you don't have breadcrumbs, you could just use like a ripped up piece of bread. That would work as well. I'm gonna go in with a 1/4 cup of milk. If you don't wanna use milk here, milk is traditional, but you could do chicken broth. That would be really, really nice. Give that a little bit of a stir. Ooh, know what else would be good? Beer. Beer in here. That would be nice. A little beer and a wing, what a delight. Okay, so give that a mix just to combine. And as you can see, it starts to kind of hydrate up a little bit. So that's what you want it to look like. It kind of looks like your cereal that you forgot about this morning and you find it at the end of the day. All right, that's looking great. I'm gonna go in with an egg as well, again, to help bind everything up. Pop that right on in. Then to bring a little bit of freshness, I'm gonna go in with about 2 tablespoons of finely chopped parsley here. I'm gonna go grab a knife. So, hopefully I got one in the drawer. Nice, okay. I feel like we're gonna clip that, me walking. All right, get that nice and chopped up. You can chop it as finely as you'd like or as chunky. Since these are meatballs, I'm gonna go a little bit finer just so we get little bits and everything. And again, whenever I measure herbs, which you will see later in this recipe as well, you really measure with your heart. You buy that bushel of parsley, of cilantro, of whatever. I want you to actually use it. I don't want it to just turn into mush in your crisper. We definitely don't want that. Okay, that's looking fantastic. I'm gonna go in there with those cooled onions as well. So pop those right on in. Again, that's gonna bring a ton of flavor, a little bit of sweetness, some moisture as well. Then I wanna go in with the meat. Immediately, this already smells delicious. For the meat, I am using a pound of ground chicken. Now, a pound is also known as 454 grams, which is an annoying measurement, but that's what it is. But that's what you buy typically in those little packs you get at the grocery store. Ground chicken is a lot more tender and soft than something like ground beef or ground pork. So you don't really need to mix this all that much. Just pop it on in and give it a bit of a toss. Now, I usually like to use 2 forks here, because it kind of makes it easy to get everything incorporated without kind of compressing it. Because you really don't want to compress that together, because then it makes it a little bit, again, tough. And when you're having a meatball, you want them to be nice, you want them to be soft, a little bit of a chew on the outside and golden brown, but you don't want them to be like a sad little burger. Nobody wants that. You know the burger, there's that one person in your family who's like, I make great burgers. Spoiler alert, you might not make great burgers. I'm thinking of someone in particular in my family, and I'm like, they're a little tough, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, give that a good mix to combine. Gonna go in with a little bit of salt as well. You can add in some pepper as well, but we've got that cayenne in there, so you don't necessarily need to. And then we need to dish these out. This is the thing I love about meatballs. You mix everything in a big bowl, and then you just kind of plop it onto a pan. So I like to use a disher. Basically, it's a spring-loaded ice cream scoop. This one's about a 2 tablespoon worth, because you want these meatballs to be about 2 tablespoons in size. So I'm just gonna scoop them out and plop them onto a lined sheet pan. Now at this point, if you wanted to, you could roll these. If you do wanna roll them to make them perfect little meatballs, I would dampen my hands with a little bit of water. That'll make it so the meat doesn't stick. Anytime you're doing anything kind of sticky, a little water on your hands will make it absolutely perfect and won't stick to your hands. But I'm gonna leave these like this because I like them a little rough and tumble today. Give a little bit of oil just on the top because chicken's a relatively lean meat. And then you wanna pop those into a 400-degree oven for just 20 minutes, just until the internal temperature reaches 165. Pop those in, we've got them doing their thing. Now I have to make my favorite thing about a buffalo chicken wing, and that is the blue cheese sauce. So good, my favorite. So in my bowl, I love making a blue cheese dressing that's kind of sort of ranch as well, because then everybody wins. So I've got a bowl here. Into there, I'm gonna go in with ½ a cup of buttermilk. This is gonna get that buttermilk ranch vibe. So that's gonna go right on in. If you don't have buttermilk, you can leave this out and just add more sour cream and mayonnaise. It will be a little bit thicker, but that's fine. So I'm gonna go in with a 1/4 cup each of sour cream, maybe a little bit more because I'm feeling it, and mayonnaise. Pop that on in. Then for a little bit of kind of ranchiness here, I'm gonna go in with a teaspoon of onion powder. Onion powder kind of blooms in this creamy sauce and gives you a real kind of ranch flavor. Super, super tasty. If you wanted to, you could add a little garlic powder in there as well. Now for a little bit of herbiness, I'm gonna go in with about 3 tablespoons of dill and about 2 tablespoons of chopped chives, but again, measure with your heart. These ones you can measure kind of or chop as chunky or as fine as you'd like. That looks good to me. Pop that on in. I'm gonna give that a whisk just to combine. Season that up with some salt as well. Little bit of pepper just to give it a bit of a kick. And this is where you can adjust. If you want it a little bit thicker, feel free to add more of the thicker ingredients, more of that mayonnaise, more of that sour cream. You can sub out the sour cream for a little bit of yogurt or skyr. That would work as well. But now we need my favorite ingredient, and that's the blue cheese. So I've got about half a cup of blue cheese here. Toss that in. Give that a stir to combine. And that to me looks like a dream. I would eat that on a wedge salad any day. Okay, we are done with that. Now, last but not least, the final thing we have to make for this recipe is that buffalo sauce. Super easy to put together. I've got about half a cup of the hot sauce that you use for buffalo wings. We're gonna call it Fred's here today. Does that sound good? So go on in with that. You can even buy a variety that has this additional ingredient in it, but I like to make it myself. All it is that hot sauce with about 3 tablespoons of butter. That's gonna give you a really nice texture, bring everything together. Gonna give that a mix just to combine. Okay, perfect. Those meatballs are smelling delish. Let's go grab them. Oh yeah. Whoa, they smell so good. Okay, I'm thrilled. Look at how good those look. If you want them a little more golden brown, feel free to prop the broiler on for a minute or two. Then you're just gonna go into that beautiful buffalo sauce. They are tender, they are clearly juicy. Pop them on in. They're a little golden brown on the bottom, which is a dream. And then all you need to do is toss those together. Whoops. And am I gonna do it? I think I'm gonna do it. I love making anything buffalo wing because you get to pretend you're like at a wing shop and you put your apron on and you do this. You toss it around. Beautiful. Okay, real quick to plate this up, I love doing a sauce down on the plate. It makes it easy to get a little bit of sauce in every single bite. So spread that out. That blue cheese is there for a little bit of crisp and a classic on a hot wing platter. Some beautiful celery that I've thinly sliced up just as a bed. Also, this makes it healthy. What a delight. Then we're just gonna add on those wonderful meatballs. Just pop those right over top and you end up with a delicious platter. You could serve this for a party. You could serve this up with some pita on the side. You are in for an absolute treat. Okay. Maybe a little extra blue cheese. Yeah, oh, I'm thrilled. Ooh, some celery leaves. Okay, I'm getting too excited. Okay, I'm gonna stop because we gotta take a break. I'm gonna eat a meatball and we'll be right back.
Up next, Alexis Hans shares sleek and warm winter wear so you can bundle up without the bulk. That's up next. Tomorrow, it's an all-new episode of The Good Stuff. And before your seasonal decorations come out, it's time to declutter.
We are saying au revoir. Yeah. Adios, amigos.
With Megan Arthurs. Then, the holidays are coming in hot, and so can you with Erica Warwick's excellent holiday party wear preview. Plus, lean in to the new season of Project Runway Canada when Canadian supermodel Coco Rocha shows Mary how to walk the walk. That's tomorrow on an all-new episode.
Here to help us bundle up in style without all that bulk. Hey, Alexis.
Hello.
Okay, Alexis, I feel like you got a little frog in your throat.
I do have, you know what I have? It's terrible to see on TV, a little acid reflux.
Okay.
And I don't know if there's a limit on lozenges, but I've taken the limit.
Yeah.
Okay. So stay tuned. The looks are really good.
I'm very excited.
And you can always take over because she's pretty good too.
Thank you so much, Alexis. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I am excited. What is the key here, though, to like getting nice and cozy, but without being overly bulky?
I will say I don't like to layer as a person. Like if you watch me on Instagram or anything, I'm not putting a lot of layers on because I think the key is really about the fabrication. So it's not about trying to layer like 3 different types of t-shirts, you know, a dress shirt under a knit, under a jacket. It's about finding like wools and cashmeres and playing with leather and pleather to trap heat in. There's also a lot of technology in fibers. Like right now at Uniqlo, they have heat tech. You'll see the pieces. Heat retention. And it's about using your body warmth to be trapped in the fibers naturally. So yeah, I'm not like layer 10 pieces, but let's be smart about it because you can look really cool.
I love
for
that.
This season.
You don't look like when you used to dress up in your like snowsuit and not be able to move any of your limbs.
I have like a full one-piece snowsuit and I am like, but not Not today. Yeah.
Not today. Okay, well, if you like anything you see, just scan the QR code on your screen. Let's take a look at your first look on Karen. Come on out. This is cozy.
This is chic, right?
Yes, the colors.
I'm calling this a work look, okay?
Yeah.
So this is Uniqlo's jacket. So this is puff tech. So this is where it has quilting. The diamond quilting holds the insulation in place, so you have even warmth.
So it doesn't bunch up at the bottom. It stays where it needs to be.
Stays where it is. And it keeps you really warm. It's water repellent. So this is not you're like playing the coat or play at the park with your kid's coat.
Yeah.
This is a transit coat. But I like the 3/4 length. If you have not tried a long coat,
Game changer.
game changer. You won't go back. Everyone's wearing short coats. I'm like, no. Once you cover your legs.
Yes.
Right? She knows.
This happened to me last winter. I was always like, I don't need a long coat. I'm Canadian. I know what I'm doing. And then I got one and I was like, oh my gosh, it's like I'm wearing a comforter.
No,
outside.
totally.
Yeah.
So underneath it's a turtleneck. It's a cashmere blend. Again, it's that heat tech material. So it's very, very, very thin, but it's got heat retention. So you can wear this underneath a blazer. It comes in really beautiful berry colors. You're not wearing the thick turtleneck all the time.
Yeah.
And then for pants, I was talking about the fibers and everything. This is a knit pant.
Okay.
So instead of your typical classic kind of crepey dress pant, if you can find a knit version, this is also from Uniqlo, just happened to shop it at the same time.
Yeah.
It holds the structure, but that knit really keeps in the heat. And then we're just ending it really beautiful heel. Leave them at the office.
Yes, leave the heels at the office,
Wear your
100%.
boots. Wear your boots to the office. Those are Anthropology. And then this bag I picked up at Winners, which I thought was so fun.
So cute.
Because there's always like snow and sleet or a little repellent stuff you need. So having a nylon bag, you can wipe it off really well.
Fantastic. I love it. Karen, thanks so much. So good. Okay, we're going to take a look at your next look on Christy. Come on out. Ooh. Oh, this is nice. Oh, I see what we're doing. Okay, I'm excited. I know.
I might be good at layering though. I just thought
I think you are.
I layered pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, so Christy, I wanted to show this is my top tip right now. If you don't take anything else, take this one. For transitioning your fall to wintry coats, you need a sleeveless puffer underneath.
Yes.
If you can open it to show.
Right?
So it's a sleeveless puffer.
Yeah.
So it's like a wind resistant. It blocks the wind. It keeps you really nice and warm. It doesn't have a collar on it, you'll notice, because this will go underneath blazers. It will go underneath all your different jackets, and it's not going to give you like the sporty look.
Yeah.
So I love that. You can shop those anywhere, as long as it's a nice thin puffer and get it in a neutral color so that it matches everything. But that's how you bring in your fall coats and wear them longer into winter. It also saves you money.
100%. Because now one coat works for a longer time. Yeah.
It's addicting. I feel like I saw this a couple years ago and it took me a while to like purchase it because sometimes you put on a sleeveless vest and you're like, this is not a trendy look. Like,
yes.
But it actually is very, very chic. So I love it.
That. Yeah.
Okay, underneath turtlenecks are just my favorites. Of course, we have a turtleneck and then barrel leg jeans.
These are cute.
These are Zara.
Oh, nice.
I heard someone say that anyone can wear a barrel jean, okay? Because if you're used to a trouser, it's still a wider leg. So if you're still fighting it,
give it
get
a go.
on board.
Get on board.
And then winners for the shoes. These are like a knit, feel like a sock. They're my favorite type of boot because they just feel comfortable and they don't rub your toes. I get a lot of comments on my Instagram being like, those shoes are too pointy, I could never wear them. So if you want to try a point, a knit boot will work for you.
Okay, fantastic.
And then just ended it with a suede bag because suede is just a beautiful texture, of course, for the season.
100%. Christy, thanks so much. Great job. All right, next up, we have got Candace. Come on out, Candace. Ooh, Candace. The red and black. What a look.
Candace could not look bad.
Yeah.
So I have to talk about the coat really quick because it's so beautiful. It is from Zara and it comes with a scarf attached.
Oh, okay, cool.
You can unbutton it.
Yeah.
But that's where you take away the bulk. And you know when the scarf goes around your neck and it messes up your hair?
Yes.
You'll take days to get out the knot.
It's true.
So when it stays put, you can wear your hair down and not worry about it.
Yeah.
Also, it just takes away the bulk because you're not wrapping it around twice.
Yes, love that.
So Zara coat, great. Underneath, we're gonna show beautiful. So this is a cashmere sweater. They're affordable now, people. They're in Joe Fresh. They're at Uniqlo. You can find them at most retail stores, like under $100. So cashmere, I looked it up. It's like 6 to 7, 6 to 7 times warmer than your wool.
Yes.
So,
which it doesn't feel like it is, but it is.
And it's because the fibers are like hollow, so they trap the air and it holds the heat.
Yes. We love that. Science.
And then the air is light, so it's not like a heavy sweater.
Yeah.
So if you haven't invested in cashmere, I'd say like that's a really great trick for layering.
Fantastic.
Those are elbow-length gloves on her, which I love to just hide out the cold.
I have one of those. They're so fun to wear. You feel like you're like planning something.
Yeah. You can bruise them down, and they're not fancy, guys. I like this is my daily glove. And then since we talk a lot about perimenopause and everything and hot flashes, I didn't want to show everything that's heavy. You can still put a silk pant, okay? You can wear a hosiery underneath, or people get hot.
Yeah.
So if you still, before the winter really comes and it gets super cold, if you have a silk pant, you just pair with cashmere. And then these boots are a dupe up the row, which are so expensive.
Yeah.
These were found at Winners.
Nice.
And it's got that zipper. It's got a nice thick tread, so you're not slipping on the ice.
Yeah.
In brown.
Love that.
Luxury.
Super nice. Awesome. Candace, thanks so much. You look awesome. Go team. Matching the glasses to the look, too. So good. All right, last up, we have got Tamaya. Come on out. Hey, Tamaya. This is good. All right, real quick, Alexis, what's going on here?
Sometimes you dress a model and you think, you should dress like this in my life, Okay, so this one I wanted to show. We're gonna talk about the skirt in a second, but it's about mixing pleather and stuff materials. So wool coat, essential. Everybody loves them for work and everything. They do keep you warm. Underneath a thicker turtleneck, that's from Zara, which I love a thick. But if it's thick, it's gotta be loose.
Yes.
So that's my key. Turtleneck, loose fit around the waist. And then this is the key fabric. Pleather, leather, whatever you want.
Yeah.
Mainly, Mary, it doesn't breathe. Okay.
Yes, it does not.
So you're sweating underneath there.
Yeah.
So that's for someone, if you really feel like you're cold a lot in the winter, then you can go for pleather. Like right now, I feel like I'm sweating a lot. But the key here is when you're wearing a skirt, either you're gonna get that nice like hosiery with a fleece lining, or you're gonna wear a knee-high boot.
All the way up.
It's really about not showing skin and not over layering, just finding the right fabrications for the season. Beautiful leather bag from Winners as well too there, which is so nice.
I love it.
But yeah, layered to perfection.
Great job, Alexis. So good, layering queen. Newly tabbed. We're gonna take a break. We'll be right back. Good job, Maya. This is good. I want you.
Coming up, we're diving deep into the colors, textures, and tones of the Ralph Lauren Christmas trend. That's coming up.
The viral holiday decor trend you'll be seeing everywhere this season. Please welcome to the show designer Victoria Tonelli. Hey, Victoria, how's it going?
Hey, how are you?
Great, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Okay, feeling this one. It's a little bit nostalgic.
It is.
A little bit of a throwback. What is it that is trending?
So it's something called the Ralph Lauren Christmas.
Okay.
So at first glance, some people might think that it's more a traditional holiday Christmas, which is the red and green, but it's not.
Okay.
It's more elevated, it's more moody, and it's definitely more luxe.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, so how are we gonna get this look? I wanna know.
Okay, so first step is I really want you to nail the color palette. So we did a ginormous paint swatch for you guys just to really hammer it home.
Yeah, love this.
So you have what not to do, which is more of the bright red. So you are gonna introduce the red, the green, the blue.
Yeah.
But I want you to introduce the saturated versions of those colors.
Okay, cool.
So more of a burgundy or a maroon and not the red.
Okay, so not that classic Christmas cherry red. We want something that's more kind of wine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then for the green, same thing. You're gonna introduce more of a forest green or a hunter green.
Love that. Yeah.
And not the bright.
And
this
not
audience
this
is
is
great.
very primary color.
Yes, exactly. And then same thing for the blue. So this is going to be your rich navy blue, and that's going to be your bright blue, which is a no.
Okay, got it. So
Yeah.
you're looking for more almost like jewel tones, less primary.
Exactly.
Okay, I love
and this
that.
paint color is from Deluxe. I'm not telling you to paint your walls for Christmas.
Yeah.
This is just an example of how to bring it in, or else I'm going to be booed off the stage.
I love that. It's such a beautiful color. It's warm, it's inviting. It's really lovely.
Exactly.
Okay, so next up I know you wanted to talk about like pattern and textures.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So this is where you're going to bring it in with your throw pillows, your pillow covers, even your stockings, your tree skirt. So for pattern, which I'm definitely into pattern for this look, you can try and shop for tartan or plaids.
Okay.
But in this case, you don't want to mix patterns.
Okay.
I want you to pick one or the other. So these would work independently. I'll hold these up, but they will not work together.
Got it. Okay.
Okay.
So you don't want too much, like, you don't want clashing.
Yes.
It's like
You
if
don't want it too busy.
Got it. Perfect. So if you happen to be Scottish, you just get your tartan and you're good to go. Yeah.
Wear your kilt.
Yeah.
And then for texture, you want to go anything that's very rich leaning. So like a nice velvet would be great.
Beautiful.
A wool, even a cognac leather would be beautiful. Anything that feels really rich and luxe.
Okay, I love that.
Now this is controversial.
Okay.
But I know people love this.
Yes.
The signage. right? The signage on everything.
Yeah, the words.
Ho, ho, ho.
Yeah.
I want you to exude this energy when people come in. I want you to exude happy holidays. I don't want you to put it on your pillows.
Got it. Okay.
Okay? And I know this could be great for some particular looks, but not this one.
Not this one. If you're going for this trending look, we got to steer clear of the ho-ho-hos, the fa-la-las. Got it.
We're just going to say that.
Okay, I like
say that to people when they come in.
Fantastic. What do we got going on here?
Okay, so for gift wrap, I want it to be consistent down to your tree.
Oh, I love
all
that.
this look. Ralph doesn't really like gift bags.
Okay.
He really likes for all the gifts to be wrapped.
I mean, as a human person who was once a kid, I also agree. It's more fun to open a wrapped present.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So more fun, and visually it just looks so much better.
Yeah.
But when it goes for the actual wrapping paper, just do a solid.
Okay, cool.
One solid color, and then dress it up with some nice velvet ribbon. Or I did another version down there. That's
with that tartan.
The tartan.
Love that.
And then again, just dress it up with the velvet.
Fantastic. That's beautiful. Okay, fantastic. Now, next up, I know we wanted to talk about greenery and arrangement, and to be honest, we have to, because did you all smell when you came in here the smell of Christmas, the holidays? It's beautiful.
Yeah, everyone loved that yesterday too. So when it comes to Ralph Lauren, you really want to just go simple.
Yeah.
It's for a Ralph Lauren arrangement. Even if you have a faux tree or a faux garland around the house, adding in the real deal just in small arrangements around the house is such a great idea.
Yeah.
For the vessel itself, you want to just go for a vintage champagne bucket. I did that with the red berries down there.
Yeah.
A wine bucket.
Yeah.
Even a punch bowl would be great.
Okay.
So we started this floral foam and chicken wire in here. And then me and you are going to build this live and see how it goes.
Oh boy. So you just kind of shove it in?
Shove it in.
Oh, okay.
Kind of leaning over in the direction that it's going.
Okay. And where did these greens all come from?
So these all came from Sheridan.
Oh, so you can just get them at like a nursery and get them chopped?
Yeah,
Sick.
and they were so beautiful, so fresh. And I just did cedar, pine, like all your classics. Red berries would be great, like, pine cones.
Yes, I was going to say this red berry one you have down here is so beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay.
But see how quick? Like, literally, you can do it in 2 seconds. They didn't trust what we could do, so they made
got a beautiful one over here.
Made a beautiful one over there.
That is stunning. With a little bit of pine cone action, too. That's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Now, I know you wanted to talk about lighting, because lighting is key anytime, but in particular around the holidays.
Absolutely, and this will especially help you if you have a gray home. So just by dimming the lights, kind of relying on your lamps would be a great idea. These are battery-operated lamps, which are so great. They're from Zaffarano. They're the best quality.
Oh, beautiful.
They can also live outside. So I have these and I use them outside in summer.
Nice.
Bring them inside for winter.
Yeah.
What's great about these though is that they can be dimmed.
Oh, nice.
I don't know if you can see or not, but
So
you can dim. And it's that warm lighting that we want.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, speaking of warm lighting, I see something that is not warm lighting.
Yeah. I knew you were second guessing me when I plugged these in. She's
These
like,
don't
she's
go with
no
the
good.
vibe. Yeah.
So this is a no.
Okay.
This is exactly what you want to avoid. Anything that's blue or really cool toned. But we're gonna plug these guys in. This is a yes.
Oh, yeah.
So it's really that really warm amber color, and it's gonna really warm up the space.
That's lovely. It's so warm. It looks almost like candlelight, kind of like we've got going on.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and it makes you look better.
There you go. No one looks good in the blue light.
No, never.
That's not a
Never.
thing. All right, now last but not least, obviously it is an entertaining season. You have some tips on that as well.
Yeah, so I want you to get anything that you have at home that's silver, I want you to bring it out. And I want you to serve everything on it.
Yeah.
Your fast food, your apps, champagne, everything. It's such a great little tip, and it adds that sparkle to the space.
Love that.
We did this as a little entertainment hack. These are obviously modern.
Yeah.
And they're, beautiful way to reimagine the charcuterie board when
love
people
that.
walk in. But anything that's vintage, like you mentioned, you have a ton of stuff.
From my Nana. I've got my Nana's old silver that just sits around. So I'm glad that it's usable this year.
and that will actually elevate the space even more in the look. These are cutlery that we were allowed to use like once every 5 years from my mom, and they work perfectly because they have that little bit of sparkle. And then when it comes to drinks, I want you to serve everything in cut glass or crystal.
Okay.
Okay, so that's champagne, it's pop, it's water.
Yeah.
I feel like these are just very old money.
Yeah, very fancy.
Very fancy.
Very fancy.
And then bring out all your beautiful alcohol bottles is another thing. This is such a great one. It's from New York Cocktail Co. And it's such a beautiful bottle in itself, and it's delicious.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic.
And then rocks glasses.
Always got it. Listen, cheers to you, Victoria.
Yes, you too.
Happy holidays. So excited. We got to take a break, and we'll be right back. Here with easy and delicious festive treats for holiday entertaining, it's my bud, Tori Wesszer. Hey, Tori.
Hey, Mary.
How's it going?
Oh, so good. It's so great to be here.
I'm always thrilled to see you, in particular around the holidays, because I think you're like me. You love the holidays.
Oh, do I ever? It is my happy place for
100%.
sure.
As soon as Halloween's over, I'm like, when can we start the decorating?
Oh, yeah. It's the last trick-or-treater leaves, and I'm like, bye.
Yeah.
And I'm like, throwing the pumpkins off the porch.
I love this. Well, I'm really pumped because today, some of the pieces that we're going to be working with are actually a part of your new holiday collection at Walmart. Huge congratulations on that.
Thank you. I'm so thrilled. It's my second year,
Yeah.
and I am obsessed. It just gets better and better. So beautiful, affordable luxury. I just love the fact that you can make your home feel elevated and just completely in style without breaking the bank.
I love that. Honestly, your first collection, like half of my Christmas decorations are from it, so thank you.
Oh,
selfishly.
Big compliment.
Yeah,
Thank you.
always a
Gosh.
dream. Okay, we're gonna get started though. You're gonna show us a few kind of easy holiday treats because it's the season of sugar.
Oh gosh, is it ever?
Yeah.
And it's also the season of stress.
Yes.
If I'm gonna be honest, like the holidays are magic, but also they can be really stressful.
It's true.
And they don't need to be that way. Let's get a little bit of joy back. Let's get a bit, reclaim that time.
Yeah.
So we can actually enjoy the holidays. So I love easy make-ahead things. I think it's my golden rule for entertaining. Like make as much ahead as possible.
As possible, and then when people come over, you're like, oh, this old thing?
Yeah, no big deal.
No big deal. It's
Exactly.
easy, yeah.
So
Okay,
yes,
cool.
we're gonna start with these chocolate peppermint cheesecake jars.
Okay.
They're
Sign me up.
No bake, honestly. They're 10 out of 10. It's very, very simple to make. So what we have here is some cookie crumbs, some chocolate cookie crumbs, and some butter.
Okay.
So we're just gonna melted butter. Oh, look at this little bit of melted butter. You
That's
don't
a
need
dream.
much.
I'm not gonna lie, I love a little butter.
Yep.
Especially this time of year. Yeah.
OC.
Yeah.
Okay, and now we're just going to, here, I'll pack that in.
Oh, cool. Okay.
You don't need to be precise, right? This is like a no recipe.
I love
And
this.
Look at the mess I'm making.
No, listen, in this kitchen, I am a messy cook. I'm not gonna lie. It's how you do it quickly.
Well, I knew we were meant to be friends.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, so we get that packed in a
That's
little
right.
bit. Beautiful.
Yeah, exactly. And now we're gonna take a piping bag. You could just put it in, of course, as well. This is a peppermint cheesecake mixture.
Oh.
Super simple.
Love.
Yes. So it has some whipped cream in it. It has some cream cheese, touch of vanilla, and then a touch of peppermint extract and a bit of sugar.
The combination of the vanilla and the peppermint is next level.
Isn't
it
it?
makes it taste like what you want it to taste like. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
So good.
I do.
Okay,
so
let's
see.
go in.
Synchronized piping. There we go.
Oh yeah, I went big and fast. Yeah.
Now, if you don't have a piping bag, you can just use a Ziploc bag and cut the corner off. of it.
Totally.
You don't have to be fancy.
I love this. And so this is a no-bake cheesecake, right?
Yeah.
Love that.
Yes.
So good.
Love
so
a no
good.
bake anything, really. And then, shall we?
Yes, but of course.
You know what this dessert needs is obviously some whipped cream.
Oh, whipped cream, of course. Yeah.
So,
Oh,
Okay.
look at how cute.
and then why don't we just finish it off with a tiny sprinkle of some crushed peppermint?
Oh, so cute.
Candy cane.
Honestly, this is a good thing because you always have that extra candy
Look
cane
at
and you're
yours
like,
and
what am I
mine.
gonna?
Sorry.
I love this.
I'm used to taking pictures of my food. I always like some sprinkle around.
Yeah.
So I'm just
going for it.
I just made a big mess. It's like a
Listen.
toddler's decorating.
No,
this,
it's a
honestly.
good thing. Everything tastes better when it's a little funky. Okay.
I agree. Are we going in?
I'm gonna give this a taste.
Okay.
But I love the fact. Wait, let me get a taste first. Tori, that is so good. That is amazing. But I love the fact that we have them in these little mason jars.
Yeah.
Super easy to make ahead, but I know presentation is key.
Yes, absolutely. So the cool thing is you can make these up to 3 days in advance.
Oh, amazing.
Because they're mason jars, they have a lid.
Yeah.
Pop them in the fridge. They're ready to go when you are. How simple. And then if you want to elevate the presentation, we have something like this scallop tray as an example. This is from our collection, my Fresh Walmart collection. It's under 13 bucks.
What?
Yeah. So beautiful. You could use it as a charcuterie board
Yeah.
or for just displaying desserts. And of course, it's a great hostess gift. Under $13, I mean, super impressive.
That's amazing. Honestly, one of my favorite things for hostess gifts is like you make a charcuterie board or you bring something on up the board and then you say the board's yours.
Yeah, and you don't even have to do the dishes.
You don't have to wash it after. It's kind of a key. That is beautiful. I love that. All right, moving on. I think like everybody, when you're thinking of sweets at the holidays, you think of cookies. You think of the
Oh.
cookie box. You think of those fresh baked cookies.
Yeah, Santa needs cookies.
100%.
Yes, and I love a good make-ahead cookie, and a slice and bake cookie is kind of like my secret weapon over the holidays.
Yeah.
So this is a cranberry orange slice and bake cookie. You could make, look at this. It's so simple. So you can make a whole bunch of these and just have them in your freezer, and they are ready to go in mere minutes. You look like Martha Stewart.
Yes.
And zero-ish effort,
Yes.
you know?
Do you know what I love about this too? If you wanted to, you could make this right now and have it in your freezer for like up to 3 months.
Yes,
And
yes.
slice and bake, so you don't even have to do any December baking if you don't want to.
It's so true.
Just do some November baking and you're fine.
and then you do in a bunch of Hallmark movies, and away you go,
Oh,
right?
dream. Okay.
Yeah.
So we
you
just
can
unwrap?
Yeah, let's unwrap, girl. Here we go.
Perfect.
And then do you want to do the honors of slicing?
Yeah, I'll do
them?
a little slice. Do you know what else I love about this as well? Right now, with this amount of cookie dough, we could slice off like, we could do like probably like 40 cookies out of this. But
Yeah.
you could also just do, say Tori and I are hanging out. We just want one fresh baked cookie or 2 fresh baked cookies.
Oh, okay.
You just bake.
Is that all I get?
I mean, we'll get a little more. You pop them down, and you can make as many as you want or as few as you want to get a fresh baked cookie every single time.
Yes, a cool hostess gift too, I think. You
100%.
could wrap it in parchment paper, put a little bow on the edges of these. I don't know, I think I would be super excited
I
if someone
love that.
brought that to my house.
So we get that baked off, but again, presentation is key for you. Let me grab you a spoon.
I mean, they already look beautiful, but if we want to go next level,
Yes.
we can, so you have a choice here. You can dunk or you can drizzle.
Okay.
I don't know, pick your adventure.
Okay, are you gonna dunk?
Oh, I don't know.
Girl,
I feel
dunk it up.
feeling
I
a
love
little-
this. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so look.
I love that.
That's beautiful.
That is excellent.
There we go.
And then I'm gonna do a little drizzle.
Oh, I like this. And I like the mixture of
I know,
dunking.
right?
This. Oh, ooh.
Beautiful. And then you get to
It's
eat.
like, this is not your first rodeo, is it, Mary?
But I'm also drizzling because then I secretly get to eat all these little bits off the edge.
I like your strategy.
Yeah, it's key.
I like your
It's key.
strategy.
And look what we got going on here.
Yeah, so another platter. This platter, again, is under $13. Very elevated, and it transcends the holidays.
Yeah.
So this is great for the holidays, for Christmas, but hey, it's classic enough and timeless enough that you can use it all year round.
100%. I love that. Beautiful. Okay. Last but not least, if you have you're overtaxed, you're just like, this is too much, I can't do it. What about if we just like buy a cake?
There is no shame in buying a cake.
Absolutely
I'm here
not.
for the record, there is no shame in buying a cake, right? Yes, and now you can also, I like this is beautiful, but you know, it's a little plain, so we want to elevate it, and bows are having their moment
Yes,
right
they
now.
are. Yeah.
And I'm here for it.
Yeah, same.
So I have these bows, they come in a number of different colorways. In the collection, I'm using this little blue, and I just took the clip off and put a little stick pin through the back of it.
Oh, okay.
And here, let me show you. We can put them, like, why don't we put them in the middle of each of these?
Can I get one
here
of
we go.
these?
There we go.
Look at how cute that is.
I know, I'm obsessed.
Oh, I love this. Do you know what this looks like? It looks like it's from Beauty and the Beast.
It does.
Do you know what I mean?
Belle, and you actually look like you're from Beauty, like you.
Tori,
Look at
thank
how
you
beautiful
so
she
much.
is.
This is absolutely so cute. So much elevation on a budget. Absolutely beautiful. And we've got all your collection, or some of your collection over here as well, right?
Yeah, so everything can be found at walmart.ca or in store. From the front porch to the holiday table. It's really meant to elevate the holidays in a beautiful style. Feels luxurious, but without the luxury price tag.
We love that. Tori Wesszer, everybody. Thanks so much, Tori. Great job. We got to take a break. We'll be right back.
Up next, Mr. Bakes here with a sweet potato spice cake you will not want to miss this holiday season. Stay tuned.
Joining me in the kitchen is award-winning baker, entrepreneur, and community advocate, affectionately known as Mr. Bake. Everyone, please welcome Kareem Queeman.
Yes, I'm so happy to be here.
I am thrilled that you are here. This energy is like exactly what I need in the morning. Okay, first off, huge congratulations on your new show, Holiday Bake Shop. So great.
Yes.
Now, you're one of the judges, along with Jordan and Dino, and the host, Lauren Ash.
Lauren Ash,
who's been here before. We gotta love her.
Love her.
I am so excited for this show. We actually have a little bit of a clip of you in action. Let's take a look.
This is more of a crunchier cookie.
It's Rainbow Crunch.
Yeah.
Rainbow Crunch.
Rainbow crunch.
It was in the title.
And a little that little You better stop playing with me before I twirl around in this bakehouse.
Twirl.
You trying to bring out the magic in me.
Twirl.
Now
Twirl.
listen.
Twirl.
No.
Kareem, I am obsessed. I love it. Okay, tell us a little bit about the show. It looks like so much fun.
Oh, it's great. It's 7 bakers that we get together, and they compete for $25,000.
Wow.
And we take them through a roller coaster of various treats and tricks and turns. So the Grinch will show up in this bake shop, honey.
Okay, I
Yes.
love it. Honestly, I'm so excited. We're getting into the holiday season. It's such a delight.
Yes.
Now, let's get into a little bit about you. Now, you started baking as a young boy in a class mainly full of girls.
Yes.
But throughout your career, you kind of continued to push push for representation and inclusivity in the baking world, in particular for people of color and people in the queer community. What is it about that that kind of drives you, and what's your number one piece of advice for maybe people who feel a little similarly?
Yeah, the number one thing that drives me is I'm in the culinary industry, and I didn't see anybody that was representing my communities. So I said, you know what, I'm going to start to become that change for that. And one of the things I would tell people is what I've learned over this journey is don't allow somebody else's idea of you become your reality. Shine like the star you are, baby. Yes.
That gave me shivers. I love that. Okay, I'm very excited because you're a delightful human person, but you are also an amazing baker.
Yes, we're going to find out today, right?
We're going to find out. We're going to get baking, and we're going to make your award-winning sweet potato spice cake.
Yes.
So excited. Now, before we get into this recipe is actually inspired by your aunt,
Yes. So my Aunt Janet was known for her sweet potato pies. Growing up as a kid, and she actually told me how food can be a connector and build community. People used to come over just for sweet potato pie. They wouldn't eat anything else. So throughout culinary school, I was scared of pies. So I fell in love with cakes. That was my first love. And this was my homage to my Aunt Janet, my sweet potato spice cake.
I love that. It's true. Food is the great connector, right? Brings people over. They have a bite. They feel love. That warm tug. You know that. We love it.
Let's tug right now.
Let's get into it. Okay, what am I doing?
Switch.
Okay, perfect.
Yes, so in the bowl right here, we have just your regular granulated sugar and brown sugar. I want you to go ahead and pour your fat, which is some melted butter.
Oh, I like that we're doing a melted butter. Good flavor, too.
Exactly. And while you're doing that, get that mixing until it gets happy. I'm gonna go ahead and use our dry ingredients. So we have here all-purpose flour. We're gonna do our lavender, so our baking soda, our salt, baking powder.
Perfect.
All right, and then you know it's a sweet potato cake. Can't nothing without those warm autumn spices.
Okay, talk to me about those spices.
A lot of cinnamon.
That's a dream.
All right, now, a little bit of nutmeg.
Love it.
And a little pinch of ginger, baby.
Oh, I like that.
And give that
That's
a good whisk.
combination.
Let's go ahead and add some eggs in there. I'm gonna go ahead while you mix it.
Okay.
Teamwork makes the what?
The dream work, my
There
friends.
we go.
Kareem,
Get that on.
I truly feel like I have met my match. I love you. Yes.
Yes, when I saw you, I said, oh, Mary got a lot of energy. Gotta come, pumping, baby. Yes, honey. All right, that's nice and mixed, but you want to go ahead and fold in some of that sweet potato puree.
Okay, let's talk about the sweet potato puree. So where do you say we get this? How do we do this?
You can actually find sweet potato puree in your local grocery, right in the vegetable aisle.
Okay.
But say you can't get that. Go ahead and get that sweet potato, baby.
Okay.
I prefer to bake my sweet potatoes over boiling them, just because I like the nuttiness that you get from the roasting. Nice and mixed.
I also find it doesn't get too wet.
Correct.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna fold in the flour.
Beautiful.
Yes, because we gotta get to slicing this
We
cake,
gotta get
girl.
to slicing this cake. Okay, cool.
All right.
This smells amazing. You already smell that beautiful spice.
Yes.
This smells so good.
All right.
I'm making a little bit of a
No,
mess.
you find
Kareem is
yourself.
cleaning up for
So
me.
keep doing that. I'm
Okay,
gonna bring out the made cake. How's
I love
that
this.
sound?
Let's do it.
All right.
This is the magic of TV. We already have the cake right here. What a dream.
All right, and then we just frosted the cake with a simple cream cheese frosting.
Beautiful.
And I had some caramel laying around,
Just
girl.
laying
so
around.
We're
Just
gonna do
why
a
not?
nice little drizzle action.
Look at
Let that thing go around.
Consistency.
Yes, girl, that's
Get
magic.
outta here.
And then you could drizzle it on top, but I want you to get into this cake,
Okay,
and I
let's do
know.
it. Let's do this.
Go ahead and slice that bad
Do you know,
boy.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know if we were gonna do this kind of like a loaf cake or an uniced cake, but the fact that we're icing this, what a
honey,
delight.
I love a layer because you get a pretty slice. Okay.
The reveal, Kareem, that was literally the best reveal I have ever seen. This is an absolute dream. Are we gonna just share?
Can we share?
I think we
Can
should
we
share.
share?
Okay,
All
let's
right.
get into here. Oh my gosh, dreamy, 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 dreamy.
All right, you ready?
This one goes out to your aunt. Let's do
Yes,
it.
to Aunt Janet.
My man.
Is there happiness in your
That is
mouth?
happiness. Do you know what that is? I can tell why this won awards, let me tell you.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, Kareem.
You got that
thank you.
twirl.
Oh my goodness.
The twirl, girl.
Karina, thank you so much for
for
stopping by.
having me.
Huge congratulations
Thank you so
on the
much.
show. Don't forget to tune in. We got to take a quick break, but we'll be right back.
Thank you.
That is all the time we have for today. Be sure to subscribe to @TheGoodStuff CTV on YouTube for tons more fun stuff, including recipes, interviews, and so much more. That's our show. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time for more of the good stuff.